Hi, everyone. Here is Righteous Soul TV. I'm a Righteous Soul TV YouTube creator, Songju Choi. Thank you, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you very much to watching my YouTube TV, Righteous Soul TV, and I'm trying to talking and share my knowledges, creational knowledges, so that in the Righteous TV programs, Sleeping Time Hearing Radio, in the Sleeping Time Hearing Radio can help to, recovering just in the daytime is very hard and suffering all use of energy. So the sleeping is recovering the energy. In the mornings, the energy all charged to live on all days. Okay, on today, the people sleeping, hearing just radio contents is, even you are just strange terms, but please understand and keep hearing of my radio. Okay, I'm starting. Righteous soul plus body equal eternity livings. Mind plus body equal die. If we are realizations, enlightening person's living is not die, eternity livings. The very strong eternity living, Jesus Christ and Buddha, or all of us, just the religious creators or foundation or righteous souls. So I'm trying to talking this, creational knowledge, kind of knowledges. Okay, so this is approaches suffering, importing or if I don't mind. This is depends on you hearing the, just the definition by yourselves. But I'm trying to talking on my ways because this is my books in micro concept. I wrote the many books, so if you trying to much more deeper to understand and read the books, then you can go by all Amazon book sell also SEONGJUCHOI Songju Choi. Then you can buy the micro concept. Yeah. This book you will just can much deeply and then much more content you can read it. Okay. From now on, I will start of righteous soul plus bodies, eternity livings, mind plus bodies dies. So it must be important that is a righteous soul is creating a places here, creatings, righteous soul creating. Then at first creating righteous soul is creational knowledge one perimeter less, righteous living energy one perimeter less. So this creating righteous soul voyages to like this 360 degree. The righteous soul voyage is 360 degree. So that is righteous soul voyages. So righteous soul runs the voyage on the orbits, righteous soul orbits. Here righteous soul orbit. Here's righteous soul. In the black line is righteous soul orbits. Just black light righteous soul orbits. So righteous soul is voyage to this righteous soul. In my book saying it's micro concept place. Here is a symbol the macro concept place. But this is, if you other terms is added, then this YouTube broadcasting is much more complicated. So if you understand, so I'm trying to do some simplification of my knowledges. So righteous soul voyages, as I said before, 306 degrees unseen world, seen world, right? So that it's righteous soul voyages in unseen world is righteous soul's majors because his own righteous souls. But actually here is the seen world is micro, just voyage, righteous soul voyage minor. Even still is the same, 100 or 360 degrees voyage, but in the macro concept world, is whatever. Body plus mind is a red line. So body plus mind is major actors. So that a person here is birth. A person is birth, right? So this is righteous soul creatings, and then this is righteous soul plus here in the macro concept also body plus minds here. Righteous soul plus body plus mind is structure or person structures So that a person structures living is, just a person do not know that, the righteous soul, then a person must be body plus mind livings. Body focus of body livings is red lines. Red line is what happened? 180 degree. So that we are all just, living is like this simple. Just body plus mind is truth, but to not know is another unseen world is not truth. So we know that is a day is day and night. The same as the living also, righteous soul living times and then body living times. So that we are just, if we do not go deeper and we do not feeling the righteous soul, then most of the people body plus minds. Body plus minds is what? Body, touchable. Minds is to support the body's livings. So this body is, getting much more than others because two bodies easy livings. To that is body must be, eating and sleeping and clothing and the house and the land to occupy the land. That's all to support the bodies. So that's the mind is to get you much more than others, larger landers, much more money. And what is that is powerful, great powers. Or it's the mind levels, minds. So their minds is trying to help the bodies to be, just what is the delicious food, an expensive food, and the expense clean, the clothes, garment. So, but also the, expensive house and large gardens and the beautiful, just pool, water pools. And just and really just just good taste of food with good filling places, good bad. This all is mind level livings. So that if a mind level is for the focus for body, then the red line, and then what is mind plus body living. So that as you all know, that is body is in getting old, then sometimes the body is real sick and then suffering, and then in the end the body is disappeared. Then minds and bodies prepare that. If mind's body is pure, if body disappear, then mind feels there is any rules, anything to do for. So that is peers. It's a mind. Mind is pure. Mind pure is what? Die. Mind living is die. But here, just righteous plus mind plus body. Then, if mind is 1 perimeter equal 0, then very same times, and righteous plus body is meetings. In this case, this righteous soul is and living on these blurred lines, but its mind line is red lines. So the mind line is with body, so this surface, but just righteous soul line is deeper inside the livings. All the people inside the living, the black lines. So that as the mind is, zero and mind is unperimeter, so, just then you're in the toilet times, and then focus for toilet, then your work. Then in the momently, a poet get a, multiple poets, and the book writers or novel writers, multiple book writers. In the creation of knowledge supply is in the righteous souls. Creation of knowledge supplies silence clink of creation of knowledge. This is, what righteous souls. So mind is unperimeterless. Mind is what is getting much more than others. And anger, revenge, this loudly and dirty mind. Mind is loudly and dirty. So this is all the, sediment or just all inside, very dirty, just sediment is applied to the dirty place inside. Then righteous soul cannot living. This is right. It's about mind livings. So mind livings. So mind is all dirty and loud and dirty. But momently a time, if a person like this Buddha monk stayed in the deep mountains in the rocks, and the state at it's to feel the silence clink of creation of knowledge, then momently anyway, the mind is coming one limitless or zero. And then in a moment then is a monk inside feeling silence clears. And that place is silence clears moment the righteous soul meet body. Righteous soul meet body. At that times, righteous soul meet body is, from red line of mind level focus line to the go deepers, just the black line of righteous soul voyage, orbit 360 degrees voyage is possible. So that a person, just righteous soul plus body living, this righteous soul voyage, endless, just round 360 degrees, so that run to the righteous soul living destination, righteous soul creating place. But the condition is what? We are just first creating righteous souls is creation of knowledge one perimeterless, righteous living energy one perimeterless. But as while just from red line to the black line, the 360 degree line is come, then what happened? Righteous blood body, the righteous blood body is in a condition to return to the righteous living destination. Condition what? Mission is creation of knowledge one perimeter to be limitless. Righteous living energy from one perimeter to limitless. The same as here. As body, here righteous of body also here body same. Body is deteriorations and all the sick then. So body is disappeared. In the mind living it died. And the disappeared then what happened? Pure righteous soul remain. Righteous soul. Coincide with this righteous soul is creation of knowledge limitless, righteous living energy limitless. So that in all of the righteous souls, just mature and separately returning to the righteous living destination place of righteous souls, all conditions are creation of knowledge limitless, righteous living energy limitless. So all of righteous soul, the destination place in the righteous living destination place, all righteous souls are creation of knowledge limitless, righteous living energy limitless. This is what? So that, just without any just minds. Righteous soul is original, this silence clear. Righteous soul is silence clear. This is righteous soul and nothing. Yeah, this is righteous living destination place. All of livings do not pierce. If a living righteous soul, then it never ever dies. Go eternity livings. This is a cosmos laws. This is a natural laws. We don't have to prepare to die. It's not dies. returning to the righteous living destination places. In this case, is living righteous soul plus body. In that case, it's all righteous soul don't have to be appears. Excitement and excitement, pleasure of excitement, interestingly returning to the righteous soul living destination place. So that just righteous souls, end of macro concept world is, really festival, because to meet in the micro concept world righteous souls and righteous soul creators or righteous souls, ancestors meetings. So this is really excitement to the righteous soul living, learning to the righteous living destination place. But mind livings do not know, still red line livings. The mind living livings bodies, even in these places, sick and die places, 100 places, still try to die livings, because the mind is owning its bodies. Impossible. It's all the sickness, then it returning to righteous living destination, nature, cosmos knows, cosmos rules. This is a natural principles. But the red lines, it depends on mind's livings, then they pills do not die, because dies huge pills. I'm concluding, and sleeping time hearing radios, righteous over bodies, eternal livings, mind plus bodies die. Thank you very much. Hear my Righteous Soul TV radio TV.